Good morning, our respected teachers, my dear friends, and our beloved juniors. A very warm welcome to every one of you. Today, every other person is working day and night. And nowadays, getting even a single minute free is so hard, isn't it? And in this busy schedule, one may or may not have time to think for their daily needs, such as house cleaning or doing the laundry, maybe install a new machine, or say house painting or even redesigning interior designs. Taking a note, a shop can turn us down if it's closed for several days. And it may not suffice us with the services within the said time. And there is also no guarantee that it would be providing us a reliable service. Ultimately, what happens? It costs a huge amount of time and money, which is a complete wastage. But there is always a better way of doing things. We do speak, of course, about booking appointments online, accepting payments, and implementing those. An online booking system benefits all the time. This gives the freedom to potential visitors to book a service of their need anytime they want. It also maximizes the sales because it's not limited to those specific working hours. A 24/7 online reservation system greatly increases the number of service booking, and there is no need to travel to malls or wait at the checkout queues. So let's take a quick look at the table of contents which we will be covering throughout our presentation. To begin with, let us discuss what e-service actually is. It is defined as the services that are produced, provided, or consumed through the use of ICT networks. Now, what is ICT? It is basically the information and communication technology. The concept of e-service or electronic service represents one prominent application of utilizing the use of information and communication technologies in different areas. E-services is basically a business concept that had been developed by Hewlett Packard, HP. We all are familiar with the name, right? So it was a business idea which had this concept that the World Wide Web is moving beyond e-business and e-commerce into a new phase where many business services can be provided for a consumer using the web. Now there are three main components of e-services. What are they? It's the service provider, the service receiver, and the channels of service delivery. Here, a project acts as a medium between various companies and the customer. Now, let us take a look at what our objectives are. Firstly, our prime objective is to provide real-time household services to the beneficiary. Whenever there is a need for service, users or customers will get it without wasting any time for searching where to get the services from. User gets to choose among several household services as per their choice from a single site. Secondly, our objective is to establish an application-based service provider where we keep multiple services in the same portal just like we keep everything under a shade organized. Thus, this makes dealing with things much easier. Thirdly, we are keen at providing quality control assurance with a time-bound manner because your time is our responsibility. Every worker here will be having a valid identity proof and every lead will be a skilled employee. Also, customers get to choose their own time for getting the service. Further, the service provider will be assuring the customer with a specific time needed for completing the service. Lastly, we will be providing services from unorganized sectors accompanied with a social objective, which means the service providers provide the services all by themselves without any chaining or backup, and they will be growing their own. Now, I would like to request Madhuparna to carry forward this presentation.
Thank you, Srijita. Now let us take a look as to why we use this e-service. Firstly, there is usually a wide selection of goods and get a huge range of goods and services. Secondly, accessing a greater customer base, we can reach a greater customer base. We can reach a huge number of customers through e-services. Thirdly, proper utilization of your time. Like we can order all types of goods from a single online store, thus saving a lot of time. Fourthly, we can enjoy any household service at any time as per our needs. That is, we can avail e-service at any point of time where there is no restriction of ordering time. Now let us take a look at the advantages of e-services. Firstly, there is no need to travel to the malls or wait at the checkout counters. Like to buy any goods, we do not need to travel to different malls and stores and wait for billing counters. Secondly, price reduction and discounts are electronically conveyed. We get very special price and discount electronically and instantly. Thirdly, it is also easy to compare prices and quality by using the e-shopping tool. It is very easier to compare the features of one type of goods of different companies with the help of e-shopping tools sitting at home. We can also compare the price of one good of different companies. Now let's come to the importance of e-services. Firstly, lowering of entry barrier to new markets and cost of acquiring new customers. Like small manufacturers can reach to the customers very easily. We can provide the services and sell the product sitting at home. It also reduces the investment level of doing business by common people. Secondly, alternative communication channel to customers and broadening market reach. We can reach to the rural and urban customers very quickly. It is not mandatory to go to the stores and buy the products. Thirdly, increasing services to customers and enhancing perceived company image. The companies can reach to every corner of the country very easily. Lastly, we have gaining competitive advantages and enhancing transparency. The customers can clearly see the offer prices and compare before buying. Now I would like to request Shonchari Rana to continue with the presentation.
Thank you, Madhuparna. Now I am coming to our next slide, our mission and vision. Firstly, we want to provide a hassle-free life to everyone. But how? Don't worry. Our innovative approach and optimal use of advanced technology enable us to generate a complete long-lasting hassle-free life for our client. Secondly, we provide all professionals at work. They use only the latest technology and techniques to solve customers' problem and provide an awesome end result. Thirdly, you can take a risk-free service. We feel proud to say that we provide risk-free services to clients by offering a complete service with honesty and high-quality work. Fourthly, here also available the secure payment method. We are providing secure payments through different modes based on interest. The customer can pay through online or cash mode. Fifth, you can save your time here. We respond immediately and take action by sending professional service provider at your proximate location. Sixth, saves your cost. We mainly focus on providing all the offered services at affordable cost so that everyone can easily reach. Last but not the least, we are available 24/7 for every day with our services. Now coming to our next part, how does this e-services portal work? Mainly, the software creates a bond between customer and service provider. When a customer books a service, our software creates a database for that customer and checks the availability of the service provider for the booking date. Then, if the date is already booked, then the software sends a message to the customer and request for rescheduling the date. After that, if the rescheduled date is accepted by the service provider, there we proceed with the payment. After all the confirmation, worker will come to your house on that particular date and provide your services as per your demand. Now I would like to hand over Shumali for rest of the presentation.
Thank you, Shantari. Now, a short video has been prepared for understanding the basic idea behind this project with the use of a particular situation. Srijita, voice is not audible.
Srijita, the voice is not audible.
Person is at the doorstep confirming her service ID. Lucy hands over the clothes. The worker sends them to the company for laundry. The worker dropped the item at the doorstep. Ben and Lucy are now happy. They can now easily sit back and enjoy their favorite show.
I hope you all enjoyed this little animation. And this being a common situation, we all can definitely relate to this. Moving on to all the services provided by us. There is laundry service, house painting, pest control, electrical repairing, carpentry, interior designing, house cleaning, plumbing service, and installation. For any created e-module which accepts payment, three gateways are required. First, payment gateways. If the e-module accepts payment, then there must be a payment gateway that has been licensed by Reserve Bank of India. Example, Paytm, BillDex, etc. Second, email gateways. For sending mails, we would then require these particular gateway service providers. Third, mobile gateways for sending messages. Here, one need to sign agreements with these three gateway providers. Payment gateway provides unique IP address which we will use in our portal. Further, while payment, customer is redirected to those gateway providers site for completion of the payment. For verification and to get the complete information about the payment, messages and mails are sent. Here, the other two gateways are needed. Particularly mentioning, mobile gateways are also used for generating OTP. Though advantages of e-services are highly appreciable, but there are many disadvantages too. First, massive amounts of data, that is millions of transactions per second, can be difficult to handle. High performance processing capacity is needed, which is expensive to purchase and maintain. Second, possible credit card fraud. Fake emails calling about fake prices can easily lead to fraud cases, and fraudsters seem to always find new ways to tag into your information. Third, internet connection may be slow. If a server hangs out for even a few seconds, transactions may get interrupted and business is lost. Now, I would like to hand over to continue with the rest of the presentation to Polly Ghosh.
Thank you, Somali. Now we will discuss about the benefits of e-transactions. First is the image of a company that provides services over the net. If the service is properly prepared, you can provide an impression of a very modern company. The range of customer groups can be very wide. Also, contemporary networks are fast and computers have enough processing power so that customers will not get frustrated due to the long delay time or slow response time. Second is the quality of service from customer's point of view. A company providing services on the internet can easily be managed, developed, and improved depending on the customer's requirement. It is possible to adapt the repertoire of the products and services and the needs of the field more rapidly. Third is, today's generation are using computers and online services. They use them with ease and thus online shopping will not fail because of technology unless the user interface is poorly designed. Anything anywhere in the world can be purchased with just credit card's number and few mouse clicks. Shoppers have no need for finding time or to take the effort of going into the physical store and standing in line there. And the last is differing from competitors by providing completely new types of services to the customers. Using electronic way of activity, enhancements of the supplements over the net is done. The development of the skill of handling is taking place. Now I would request Ahona Bosch to continue with the demonstration of this project.
Thank you, Polly. So till now we have discussed about what is e-service, how it works, and the pros and cons of e-service. Now, for the last phase of the presentation, I would like to demonstrate you the workflow of the project. So as you can see, this is the first page which will be displayed to you when you use the e-service portal. This page is accessible to both the customer and the company so that you can find the information about the e-service portal and also check the current household services. As you can see that we are providing 9 types of household services like carpentry, plumbing, laundry, house painting, and so on. Now, not all the customers visiting the portal will be going on with the booking process. The customers who just want to check out the service information rate can check out through the C profile here. Like I said, through the C profile of the carpentry, we can view the basic informations of carpentry and also the rate chart.
Now let's say the customer wants to book one service. So automatically the customer will be directed to the sign-in page. Now let's say, for example, I'm creating a new account for Saima. So I will provide the basic registered informations like full name, the email address, phone number, create my account. Now it says that the registration is successful and it's asking the customer to log in. Now let's log in. Here, it shows a message that we need to verify our account. The system is providing an OTP to the email address we just registered with. Now let's check the customer email address. So this is my customer account. I'm going to the email ID. Here, we received a mail just now. It says that your account is registered and you have to enter the OTP. So let's check the OTP. As soon as our account is verified, we are directed to the customer's homepage. Now you must note that this homepage is visible only to the customer and not the service provider. When both log in, they are directed to different pages. This homepage provides the customer's profile information like the customer ID and the basic registered informations like customer name, mobile number and customer email. Then let's continue with the booking process. Suppose I want to book a service for house cleaning. Here, after checking the rate chart, I will go for the book new option. This is the common booking form for all kinds of services. It provides the basic registered information like I showed you in the profile. Now we have to enter the address from where we availed the service. Let's enter one address. Now we have to enter the service code. We can check the service code from here, which also states the advance amount. Let's see that for house cleaning, the service code is HSCN and the amount is 300. So let's enter the service code and submit. Now the system asks the customer for the desired reservation date and time. So let's enter today's date and time. Confirm registration. We will be immediately directed to the payment page, and as soon as we select on payment option, the payment gateway comes. The payment gateway completes the payment procedure and then transfers us to the booking successful page. Now you can see that the transaction ID will be shown to the customer after the payment is successful and the customer can go back to the home page. At this time, the system will notify the company that the company has a new booking request. Now let's check the company email ID. Here, we just received a confirmation request. It says the job ID for that particular job, email ID, and the booking date and time. Now it asks the customer if it wants to confirm the service or want to change the date and time. Now there might be cases where the particular date and time slot is not available, so the company can request a system to change it. So let's say that the date is not available. So we will go to the date option. The customer will be notified that the selected date slot is not available. So in this case, the system will immediately send a message to the customer email ID. Here, we check the customer email ID and we just received a new message that the date is not available for that particular job ID and it's requesting the customer to change it. So let's change the desired date. We have to enter that particular job ID. And the new date. After choosing the new date, the customer will be again notified that the date is changed and also the company will receive a new confirmation message. Here, it says that the previous booking date has been changed and it's asking the company to confirm the service. So of course the company will confirm the service and the customer will finally receive that the booking has been successful and The EID of the worker will be provided to the customer by the company. Here, an email containing the EID and the details of the service worker will be sent to your registered email address. Kindly check the link if you haven't received within the 2 days from the date of booking. So the customer can again go for the resend option. Here, now we are completed with the booking process from the side of the customer. Now let's check out how the service provider works. So I will log out of the customer profile, and again, like I said, I will be directed to the first page, which can be accessed by both the service provider and the customer. So let's log in for the company. Here I will provide the company email address and the company ID in login. We can be redirected to this page where the worker, after completion of his job, will get the required job ID. So let's give the job ID and proceed. Then the worker can view the customer details like the job ID, the service, the customer details information like name, email ID and phone number, and also the address and company. After checking the required information, the company will continue with the work and give the completion date and time. So let's say it took 2 days to complete and the time. Okay, now we will direct it to the inspection form where the worker has to give the input of the work he had to do to the 2 days. So let's say the BHKB4 and he did full home deep house cleaning and submit. And then the invoice will be generated. You can see that it provides the information of the customer and the company and the basic bill information like the BHK, the type of cleaning. And you can also check that the advance amount has been deducted from the total cost. So after that, the system will send the receipt to both the customer and the company and also add it to the revenue database. Here, it says that the job has been completed and the customer is satisfied. Now let's check the company email ID. Like I said, the company received the invoice of the particular job. Here, it says the company details, the customer details, and the amount. Similarly, the customer will also receive the same email. Here, the customer also received the same invoice message of the company information, customer information, and the total amount. With this, the process of booking and its completion is complete. Now let's move on to another add-on feature. Now let's say that the particular customer wants to cancel the service. So let's log in for another customer from another email ID. Now the customer has already booked a service previously and wants to cancel it. So we can go to the cancel services option. Here it's asking for the particular job ID. So let's check the job ID for that service which was booked previously. Here, as you can see, the service was already booked. It says booking successful. So we are taking the job ID from here. And entering here. Now it says that booking has been cancelled, but we have already paid the advance amount for that particular service. So instead of refunding the amount, the advance amount will be stored in the wallet for the customer. So when the customer goes on to book another service, the amount will be deducted from that. So let's again check the profile information. Here you can see that the balance, which was previously ₹0, has now changed to ₹300. So this is one of the add-on features. Now let's log out of the system. Again, if anyone wants to contact with the company or the service system, then it can go to the contact form where it will write the name, email ID and the message, and the company or the system will receive the information. So this is the end of the demonstration for the project workflow, and I'd like to ask Srijita to continue with the conclusion of our presentation.
It would not have been possible to prepare this entire project without the assistance and encouragement of many, and this one is certainly no exception. It is our proud privilege to release the feelings of our gratitude to several persons who helped us either directly or indirectly to conduct this project work. Working on this project entitled E-Services was a source of immense knowledge to us. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to our project supervisor, Professor Krishanu Noshkar Sir, for his constant guidance and valuable support, further inspiring discussions and constant supervision throughout the course of this work. We are also thankful to our Honorable Principal Ma'am, Dr. Krishna Roy, for her inspiration. And we are also grateful to our HOD, Professor Deepannita Chakravarti Bhattacharya Ma'am, for her help during our project work. We acknowledge with a deep sense of gratitude the encouragement and interpretations received from all our faculty members. We would also like to thank our parents for their love and support and their constant guidance. We will forever be indebted to them. And how to forget our friends who have more or less contributed to the preparation of this project work. It's unbelievable how 3 years passed in the blink of an eye. The study has indeed helped us to explore more knowledgeable avenues related to our topic, and we are sure it will help us in our future. And with this, we come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.